Hi everyone, I'm Neha, and in this video, I will be giving you a complete demo of my project, MicroHustle. This platform is inspired by other freelance platforms, but with a twist, it's specifically built for small, quick freelance gigs. It's perfect for students, creators, and part-time freelancers who want to earn through simple and fast services. It allows users to sign up as a buyer or seller, add or purchase things, chat with each other, leave reviews, and complete payments through Stripe. The idea behind this is to make freelancing more accessible and less complex by focusing only on micro tasks. Let's start with signing and sign up process. When a new user signs up, they are asked whether they want to become a seller or just use the platform as a buyer. This choice is very important because it decides the kind of dashboard and permissions the user will have later. I will first sign up as a buyer. I enter my name, my email, password, profile picture, country India, and click on register. After signing up, I'm immediately redirected to homepage where I can start exploring gigs. Now let's try the seller flow. I go back to the sign up page again, but this time I choose S for here for the become a seller option and enter my name, password, and profile picture, country India, and sell. And once signed in, I'm taken to the seller dashboard where I can create gigs, view my orders, and manage my listings. Now let's look at the home page. Here is what included: a nav bar with navigation and login logout options. A hero section with search bar for quick gig discovery. A gig slider showcasing featured or trending services. A tips and tools section that offers micro business ideas, and FAQ section to guide new users, and a footer with a few important things. This gig data on the homepage is fetched from database using backend APIs. Now let's log in as seller, which is here's what seller can do: view their created gigs, add a new gig using a detailed form, check their orders, message buyers, and sign out. Let me show you a quick demo of creating a gig. As a seller, I go to add gig page from the dashboard. I start by filling out gig title, and I choose it under web development. Let's click on upload and description and service title and short description. Delivery time, let me type 2 seconds. Vision will be for futures and price will be 50. Finally, I hit the create gig and just like that, it is stored more. It is stored in database and instantly visible on the platform. Let's explore what a buyer can do on MicroHostel. Let me sign in as buyer. Buyers can easily browse and explore services using the search bar. They can search using keywords like logo design or content writing to find relevant gigs. Let's see how this works for buyer. I go to the home page and type thumbnail design as we created before. A list of matching gigs appears instantly. These are dynamically fetched based on my keyboard. I click on one of the gigs to open the gig details page. Here I can explore everything about the gig. I see the cover image, seller name, and a detailed description about the service. Scrolling down, I can also read reviews if somebody had both, helping me understand the seller's quality and reliability. Now let's try to purchase the gig. I click continue and I'm redirected to Stripe checkout. Let me fill these details. This is the default card number given by the Stripe, and which was 28. Now I click on pay now. As you can see, payment successful. I complete the payment securely and get redirected back with a confirmation. After purchase, I get to leave feedback. Let me go back and leave a review. Let me give it as quick delivery and great quality. Let me give first rating and send. I gave a star rating and write a short review. Here you can see it. Let's take a quick look at the messaging system built into the MicroHustle. Now let me log out and sign in as buyer, as seller. And here we can send a message. Hi. Nice to meet you. And click on save. Now let's go back and sign in as buyer. And if we go to the inbox section, see here we got the message as hello, and we can reply as nice to meet you. Now let's log in as let's see here got a message. Nice to meet you. This is how messaging system works. Now let me explain about the backend code. In the controllers folder, I have written all the core logic for the backend. Each controller handles one feature like user authentication, gig creation, order processing, or messaging. This keeps the code clean and easy to manage. It also separates the logic from routing. Coming to the roots folder, which contains all the API endpoints for the application. I have organized it into files like this to keep things modular. These roots call the appropriate controller functions. They also use middlewares for security and role control. In the models folder, I have defined all database schemas using Mongoose. These include models for user, git, order, message, conversation, and review. Each schema defines the structure of the data and adds validation. This ensures consistent data throughout the application. The middleware folder includes functions that run before a request is processed. For example, verify token checks if a user is logged in. I also have verify seller to control access for sellers only. This setup keep roots protected and role based. And coming to utils folder, I store small reusable helpers like create error.js. This function makes error responses more consistent across the backend. Instead of repeating try catch logic everywhere, I just call this utility. It improves code readability and error tracking. And my backend uses a .env file. I can't show it as it contains secrets file to securely store environment variables. This includes database URLs, secret keys, Stripe credentials, and Cloudinary settings. By using this, I avoid hard coding any sensitive information. It also makes deployment safer and more flexible. Let me walk you through the front-end folders, structure of my project, microhustle. The public folder contains static assets like logos and banners that are publicly accessible. These images are used across pages without importing them into the components. Coming to the components folder, holds all reusable UI elements such as navbar, footer, git card, etc. These are shared across multiple pages to maintain consistency. Coming to the pages folder, it contains all major screens like home, login, register, add gig, and orders. Each file here represents a root in the application. The reducers folder manages local or global state using the use reducer hook. It is mainly used in gig creation for handling complex from inputs. The utils folder contains utility functions and adds use configuration. This includes helper methods and a centralized place for API setup. It simplifies code and avoids repetition. App.jsx is the main routing component that defines which page renders on each URL path. It wraps and shared components like the navbar and footer. Coming to data.js, stores mock or static like gig categories or featured gigs. It's helpful for development and UI testing before backend is connected. Helps simulate relate content. Coming to main.jsx is the entry point of the React app. It renders app.jx into the DOM via React DOM. This is where everything begins. Now, let's talk about integration. I will come and explain what integration. You connect different backend files. It's just what setting it is for the step handling basic errors. Attach the data newly methods each API host. This way, the application stays secure and consistent towards creating header in every file. Further, nature of an integrated program directly to a page creation page. When server select any uploads the proper using form data, the data divided sent to the database. In this case, our server and internet image hosting data payment is handled by using instant checkout on a backend. When the result is available, it has the type section in the order. The user is redirected to the user type payment page after payment counter is asked you to database. I use
CWT tokens for the authentication across the app. When the user forming models, the rate of the is generated and stored in a cloud storage. Every product is tokens. This notion only the not certain conflict specific actions. For the messaging, I use socket style logic over the rest, where the conversation and the messages are stored and pitched. However, in each message includes server, receiver, and timestamp. Both server and the user can use the chance, senders, and app communication. Lastly, all sensitive data like images, keys, and images were stored talking about sometimes the behaviors, step secrets, and global connections. These are never used to the detail. It gives security and protection readily.
That's the complete overview of MicroHustle, a simple and powerful freelance platform. We have covered the backend logic, the front-end interface, and how everything is integrated securely and efficiently. This project helped us apply full-stack web development skills in a real-world scenario. Thank you for watching our demo.